ain't showing. That's my theme song. You know that theme song? You know that theme song? I'm buzz it for you. Yeah, I got a theme song. You can't even find this on the radio. Okay. Yeah, no. You gonna, when you be here, they're gonna be in your mind too. Right. Playing riff in my head. Yeah. Why I say come and stay tonight? You gotta stay tonight. Face down. Face down. Show out. No. Show out. Ain't nobody staying tonight. You gotta show out though. Ain't nobody staying tonight. Why ain't you so? I really don't want to spend the night either. Say what? I don't want to spend the night either. Oh no. But I'm saying I want to stay there. Yeah. Hey, what it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be. What it's gonna be. Today, we just gonna have fun today. Because that's the kind of climate I'm in. I'm in having the fun today. So 6 days out. 6 days out from the election. 6 days out from the primary. Boy, I got Nina motherfucking Taylor with me. I got Nina with me. Lord. I'm telling you right now. Hey, all that old presidential shit. I just stopped by to get some church's chicken and some hot peppers and some okra. He told me he was having churches, and I came. It's like, all right, come give me some church. I had churches about 2 years. I'm telling you right now. I tore that chicken up. Tore it up. It was good. You should hold up a chicken. Hold on. Hold on. Chicken. Hold on. Buddy, you about church's chicken, goddamn. Buddy, you about church's chicken. Wake up, we doing this right here. We tore that box of chicken up, man. It was so good, man. That we doing right now. We tore that chicken up. That we doing. That chicken was so good. We're doing churches today. And what I want to say is this. We keeping it funky today. We letting our hair down. I'm going to keep her hair up. Because she's her. Now, anybody that know me know I work with nothing but men. So, you know, it's just... Yeah, she's her, though. It's raw and uncut, baby. She's her. It's raw and uncut. Hey, I want to give a shout-out to my new sponsor, Rose Sparks. Okay. If you need an extra boost in your life, you need extra push. You need extra girth. You need extra whatever you need. Take one of these and put it up under your tongue. Put it up on your tongue. Let me see this. And roll with it. What is this? New Sparks, Rose Sparks. Oh. You know. Oh, I heard about this. Let me tell you something. God. Yeah, there you go. We call that Funky Friday. That's Funky Friday right there. That's Funky Friday right there. I heard about it. We just sitting in the red room. We just having general conversation amongst friends. Well, you know, it's completely different from the last time we got together. You know, this is you done upgraded. Yeah. You got these fancy sofas, this fancy. Thank you, one looking man. So buying these goddamn sofas, all this shit up in this motherfucker. Y'all see I got these long arm mics. Hey, one looking man. So that's what we doing today. We paying homage. What is wrong with you? We are paying homage to our ancestors. The whole time. What you call Bobby Womack? Bobby Womack, dog. Oh my God. You know what? This is what we doing. We just being ourselves. That's what we doing. Just because you're running for a political office, people want you to walk around with a stick up your ass. Well, I was at a fish fry just last week. For real? And I'm talking about everybody had their own bottle of liquor. I said, well, dang, this look like my family. Yeah.
Everybody had their own, when nobody asking nobody for nothing. Everybody had their own bottle. Everybody had their own cup. Everybody was having a good time. They were playing bid whist, dominoes.
Yeah.
Everybody had a table and they was like, let's go.
Right.
Let's go. Them the best parties.
Yep.
Them the best parties right there. So you can get to a point where you can go and kick it with your folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for you. You done got too high and mighty. Way too high and mighty.
Now that the real stretch of this thing is upon you, how's the grueling challenge been over these few months?
It's got better.
It got better.
So it was rough in the beginning, right? Because you got to motivate people. You got to get people to try to work on your team. You got to be able to get in a rotation of actually, talking to constituents. Getting them to know who you are, because everybody's skeptical. And knocking on doors after COVID, folks don't answer their door. They'll talk to you in front of their ring camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They be like, who is this? You be like, and they be like, who is this? And if you say your name and they be like, what you want? Just leave that on my door. I don't want to be bothered with you. So it just got to a point where, especially after COVID, a lot of people didn't want to open their doors. You gotta catch them outside. You gotta drive.
Right.
You gotta drive around and catch them when they're on their front porch. Then just hop out on them. Hop out on them like, I caught you. How you doing? What's going on?
You know what? You told me you wore out 3 pairs of shoes.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm on my 3rd pair.
I heard you mention earlier that you employ. I don't want to say employ, but you have the trust of mostly young people.
Oh yeah. So when you come, even on polling day at the locations, you'll see them. They're younger. They're not older. So we have done a really horrible job of giving our younger people a voice. Right? Everybody want to throw them away. Everybody want to tell them they bad. Oh, they bad. And, YNs, this, that, and the other. Well, they the YNs because you ain't sat down and had a conversation with them. To be honest, most of them are trying to, they trying to learn. Yeah. And they want to be a part of the fold. But you got to give an opportunity. Can't always talk down on them. We was growing up, you come in the room, and it's grown folks in the room. They said 2 words. Grown folks.
No, they look at you. They give you that look. They ain't got to say nothing. That look. That look. You better go down there with baby.
And then they give you that little bitty table. You had to sit at a little table. Not
yeah.
Table. Made you sit with them little bitty chairs.
You know what? This is what I'm interested in. What about these damn campaign signs? It's so...
when I was younger, there was this old dude named Wash Booker. I don't know if
I heard that name before. I heard that name before.
Man, back in the day, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Between him and Kamal Africa, they was with the business. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's her name.
You put a sign down, and 30 minutes later, it's gone up. It's gone up. It's gone.
Now, you put out a video the other day that was very disturbing. You had a kid on a bike / scooter / whatever the hell that was.
It was an e-bike.
An e-bike. He rolled
through it.
Straight through your sign.
Straight through it.
Like a crash dummy.
Straight through it. Do you remember the show? Remember the show Jackass?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. Jackass.
When I saw it. But what I'm gonna tell you what stood out to me, and this is the fire department in me, right? On the bottom of my sign, it had another piece of wood, but you couldn't see it because the way it was framed out, it overlapped over the wood. So when he went to hit the sign, evidently he didn't know that wood was on the bottom half. And so I was just hoping he wasn't injured because we could just rebuild the sign. I'm gonna rebuild the sign, but he wouldn't have been thought about doing no crap like that because people was putting the word out. The children were walking over to my fire station telling me that they was paying for my signs to be taken down. The kids in the community. And how I got that video was actually one of the kids in the community who mama supports my campaign. They had the sign in the yard. And so I wake up that morning, the morning that I posted it, she was like, have you seen this video with your sign? And I was like, no, I said, which one? I ain't say no, I said, which one? Because somebody knocked down somebody's mailbox too that had my sign in the yard. Damn. And so I said, which one? And she said, let me show it to you, the one with the motorcycle. She called it the motorcycle. And so I looked at it, and I was like, dang, they came up off the road, rode through somebody's yard, rode through another property to go and do that. So, you know, and they put it on their Snapchat. So the baby saw it, her son saw it, and then her son showed it to her. And she was like, send it to me. And he sent it to her and then sent it to me. She was like, people need to know that people are still doing this type of stuff. This don't make no sense. It don't. Like, literally, people have caught me putting people signs back up. Because I was in Forest the other day by the Family Dollar, and they had somebody that took the time out to knock down, darn near all Alicia signs. They were sideways and stuff. And so once I was dropping my new signs, I just went and put hers back together and set them back up.
I got a question. As long as you've been in this race with your two other opponents, how often do y'all cross paths?
Well, with the incumbent, not often. She had like her skin melting whenever I'm in the room. We went to this event on the south side where we were all interviewing, right? So I came in first. Miss Lumpkin came in second. Miss Gavan was going before us. She sat in the car.
Her name is Bobby Womack. Don't say that. Don't do that.
Bobby Womack wouldn't even come in the room. So she stayed in the car because she just didn't want to be in the same space.
Oh, that was out there in way out there.
No. We was just up on the south side, up there by what is that? What's the little spot up there off of Highland?
Don't even worry about it. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, it was up off of Highland, off the one way, off of Highland. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. You know, we have to go through the process. I wasn't looking for an endorsement. It was one of those type of things which you got to show your face and go through the motions and talk to the people and whatever.
I'm not asking for an answer for this, but I know you be looking at it like, I snatch your motherfucking ass up.
Well, when we was at Answer Rec, she tried me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I had came to the thing. She was talking to one of the other senior ladies there, and I spoke to her because, you know, I speak to everybody. If I walk in the room, I speak to everybody. And she said, y'all better get her. Y'all, she don't know nothing about me. I said, what you gonna do?
Call FBI like she called about me.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And then 20 minutes later, somebody was sending me a video that I was allegedly stalking her, and I'm so over.
She said the same stuff about me. I was stalking.
I'm so over. I'm so everybody. It's harassment and Lifetime movie network. Y'all don't even watch Lifetime. You know what I'm saying? To me, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It ain't got nothing blowing up in it. I ain't watching it. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch that mess.
It happens in an instant. My baby girl is gone. Watch. And just like that, a family is left with questions that never go away. Body camera footage could bring answers instead of just memories. But Wandalyn Gavan sponsored a bill that keeps families from seeing that truth. When families needed answers, she turned her back. I just need to know what happened. On Election Day, remember who kept you in the dark.
Thoughts.
Well, you know, we talked about this a long time ago.
Last year in March.
We talked about this last year in March. We sat on there and I read it line by line by line with you, right? Remember, that was before we knew they was taking stuff down every 30 days, so we didn't have backup on it.
Yeah.
But somebody trying to, hey.
She goes.
Wait a minute, that's so low. We drank some water. Wait a minute.
Don't say it's staying. Don't say okay. I'm sorry.
What y'all got going on over here?
We'll have them on camera, stay on camera.
Make sure I just drank some water, lubrication, We got the mic leaning in.
You say lubrication.
Right. It's wet your whistle. You remember the song?
Whistle.
I just had to wet my whistle. You act like you don't know about that song. Can't get enough. I had to wet my whistle.
Y'all, we having fun today. That's all we doing.
Oh my God.
This right here for the fuckery. All right.
So listen, we read it line by line.
Yeah.
Right, and it just really kind of.
That what got me involved in this.
We had an opportunity to utilize the news medium and the media and the Freedom of Information Act. So we had where we could put undue pressure in order to get things. But once you make it legal, you can't come back and say, well, we'll fix it next year. Yeah. If you ain't got the numbers in the legislation to get nothing passed, what makes you think after you done did something that done put the nail in the coffin that they gonna take the nail back out and say, all right, well, that's okay. We'll fix it next year. No, you can't sell that dream to everybody. You sure can't sell it to me.
I'm gonna say this. Her dumb ass wanted to win, so she ran.
What's the win?
The win was the Republicans let her get by with something that will affect us. That's the win for her.
That's a win for them. That ain't
exactly.
a win for us.
But she called it a win.
Oh my God.
She calls it a win.
Oh, come on now.
And she told me, and I got.
You know what's really been crazy?
What?
When I kept saying, I was like, hey, I said, I done seen her, because it was on the news when I saw that. When she was like, thank you, Tummy Thomas, thank you, Senator Tummaville. I watched it on the news. And I was telling people, I was like, y'all remember when she did that? And they was like, no. And then I'm at Gary this morning, and I hear it on an ad. And I was like, somebody had it.
Coming soon to my page. I'm going
OMG.
in. Gary played all four back to back.
Oh, wow.
It's coming soon. I just ain't had a chance to, do my walk. But it's coming soon.
So let me ask you this. Is it an attack ad if things are true?
Nope. Now, I'm going to tell you, listen, watch this. If they ain't true, that's a slanderous, that's very slanderous. You liable. That's liable.
That's slander.
You be held, you can be held
right
liable.
Now it's liable. Yeah, you write it, you say it's
now,
slander liable.
I remember when they first started airing, and I heard, who said, one of the black radio stations say, I'm going to play it until you prove me wrong.
Oh, wow.
And then one of the band came out and said, she talked to Gary. And Gary said, what you mad about? It's getting you votes. Lying ass. She was lying. Ain't getting her no votes. I don't know. But if it was wrong.
Let me tell you this.
She a lawyer.
I saw some of my best friends leave from over in Forestdale when that man had that illegal dump over there. Remember I talked about that years ago?
Yep.
And I had like literally I couldn't go visit people because of the stench and the smoke. Like my folks had to have their ducts cleaned in their house because of that. So you're talking about respiratory issues for the aging population. Because the population over there is older. You know what I'm saying? And so my whole thing was, you represented the dude that did it and then got him off on two $100 fines. That's crazy. But we spent all this state money, all this from the county commissioner in order to get it done.
Now watch this. Watch this. How about the cemetery? How about the cemetery?
Still have a problem with that cemetery.
How about the cemetery? She bagging them.
She did 8 years ago.
Yeah, she bagged them.
But 4 years ago was Brookside, so this time it's the waterworks. Or now it's the boating. It's just she bagged. Listen. Let me say this. Remember when Tyra Banks was like, I was rooting for you? That was me. Because and I've been fussed at today. Both of y'all fussed at me about that black girl. We be standing with black women when we know that they wrong and this and that and the other. And I had to apologize to you. Because I apologized to you.
Wait a minute, let me make a hey, wait a minute. You put that thing up by your mouth, girl.
See, you are so out of control, sir. You are out of control.
Hey, put that thing by your mouth. But you know what?
But we had that conversation, right?
Yeah, we did.
And I apologized. I apologized publicly because I kept saying, no, stop.
Yep.
Don't do this. Take it down.
Yep.
Delete it.
Yep.
And I kept saying that to you because
black girl
for
magic.
me, it wasn't, y'all almost cussed about no darn magic. It's about literally I just wanted to protect the fact that if sometimes people go through stuff and they become those individuals. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And so I wanted to give her a little leeway like I give people that have mental illness. I wanted to give her that cushion.
I think she got mental illness.
Well, I ain't no
You
doctor.
talking over your head, huh?
I ain't no doctor.
You talking about Wonderland.
I know, but I'm saying like.
So Stan was going in on the incumbent, and I kept telling him to stop. I was like, stop. Take it down,
okay.
delete it, this is that, the other.
I understand.
And so when I came in here, you were talking about the difference between men and women and how men be like, this is what he did, cutting it off, this is that, the other, right? Women will tend to stick with other women in order to try to be like,
right or wrong.
Right or wrong. This is true. And so literally when you said it to me, I accepted it. I was like, you're right. But it took that very last instance and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Let me tell y'all this.
And I was mad at you because you had went on the live and said, oh, she was there and did none of them other folks stand up for her and this is that, and they treated her, and I was like, bro, I'm done. I'm absolutely
but you
done.
know what? I saw that and it did something to me. Last Saturday, last Friday, Thursday.
Yeah, that's the protective nature of people, though.
Right. And people inboxing me, texting me, saying that shit happen every day that she down there. Instead of getting attention from the people in the legislature down there, when she get up on the floor and speak, they start walking and
they walk around.
They walk around and don't give a damn.
That's true. That's true because I watch them. I watch them and they do walk around.
And I felt some kind of way because of what was happening at the time.
At that point in time. Right.
But I give two fucks about one of them band. Don't think that I do. Bob McDonald. I don't. And the next one of y'all that feel the need to get on my motherfucking page.
Oh my God.
And talk to me about black women when I'm talking about this motherfucker.
Why are you doing so much cussing?
It's my page. Hey. Next time you get on my page talking about one nigga, man, I'm cussing your ass out too.
Oh my
because
God.
what I'm feeling, y'all ain't seeing. What she doing, y'all ain't following. And I'm telling you right now, when she bagged Trump and Tuberville, y'all want to talk about that shit. I don't think y'all want to talk about my bitches, hoes, and motherfuckers and all this shit. But I'm telling you right now, y'all want to concentrate on that. And my bitches, hoes, and motherfuckers ain't going to do nothing for your life. But what she doing down there in Montgomery affects your life immediately.
That's true.
And I'm going to say that.
That's true.
Now, I ain't got no tag. I ain't got no filter. I'm not going to get one. Fuck you in the horse you rolled into, and you rolled it here on, because I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to have no tag.
Note to self, do not tick this man off. I'm
gonna start calling y'all motherfuckers out and putting your names on my motherfucking page, and I'm gonna post them and talk about your ass. Because
please don't post me.
Everything that I say, I do. Everything I do and I say, I do a research. And if you telling me about respect this, respect that, well shit, she ain't respect me with a goddamn body cam bill that hurt black folks.
But that ain't the only bill.
What's the one with the police bill where if now this
another one that I had a problem with. And I call it the extortion bill.
Well, you got to pay the money. $5,000. $5,000.
Now that's just a bit much. Now we are in hard times. We are in very, very hard times, and everything is about threatening. Right, because she got another one that she was trying to push.
Right.
For saying if the person is a political person and you're expressing your disdain, you calling them and say we ain't standing for this is that, the other. Then now you trying to make that somewhere you can lock people up for too. Like how we protest? How we gonna protest then? How can we protest because if you do this, you push it, it's gonna be utilized a different way against us because we protest things. So now we can't protest this. I can't call this person and say that. I can't call the governor. I can't email the governor 3-4 times because that's considered to be harassing communication. That's weird.
Yeah. I would think it'd be weird too.
So now we can't express our disdain about something. Now I can see if you was making life threats like, people make that know her. You know what I'm saying? But if you just saying...
Wait a minute, did you say no her?
No her.
Her. Okay, that her. Okay.
That's different.
Now we back on the same page.
Right. That's different. You understand? That's not the same. But when you're talking about passing things that are on black and white pieces of paper and then turn around and say, oh, I'll fix it the next year. But you say in the same breath, we don't have the votes to get anything done. If you can't get anything done, why would you pass legislation that's going to harm people and then lie and say you're going to get it fixed? You can't fix it.
My favorite one was the one that turned a misdemeanor into a felony. If police roll up on you,
oh Lord,
and they say, stand, put your hands on the car, put your hand behind your back. And when that first cuff hit my arm and hit that bone, and now when I'm turning, I'm like, this shit hurt. Look, can you loosen them up? Then I snatch away from you. I just committed a felony. I just committed a felony. If my hand touch your body, I just committed a felony.
So here's what we have to be very careful about what we're doing. And I said this when we were at in Bessemer. I said, I don't have a problem necessarily with all of the legislators that are down there. I have a problem with legislators that introduce bad legislation. I don't care if they look like Becky or Jabbo, or they look like me or Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you look like. Bad legislation is bad legislation. And when the Democratic caucus vehemently says that you are passing legislation and you are one of their own, that causes concern for everybody.
You know what? Every bill Mr. Vance, Bible McDonald passed.
You're just too tickled by this, right?
Bob McDonald had damn near 100% rejection from the Democrats.
But the Republicans are on board, though.
Right.
Republicans are on board.
Right.
It's
like she's working for them.
So this is what I can say about this, right? I have not seen the other challenger give performative politics. Do you understand?
Right.
That's why when we're around each other, we can be cordial. We can have conversation. This is how politics really should be.
Yeah.
But it ain't where we at. We stick. Listen.
See, I watched it.
She
pulled that thing to herself. I saw that thing. Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Hey.
Understand this, man? You out of control, man. You out of control. Yeah, but I think we're tired of that. I think as a people, we're tired of that. We want to do something different. We want something different in our lives. We want to be able to have those conversations with folks. We want to be able to not toot our noses up at people. You know what I'm saying? And then want to say I can be around you when I need you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we got to stop using people for when we need them. If we actually gonna be an ally when they up, when they down, when they chilling, when they ain't. You know what I'm saying? If I'm your friend and we together and you need to take a bath, I'm gonna tell you, hey bro, you stink. You need to take a bath. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna wait until you leave and be like, hey, it's so funky. You know what I'm saying? Talk about you to the next person, right? And you ain't my friend. You trash. You flat out trash.
Well, we talking about this right here. Watch this. We know you run up under the Democratic ticket.
Facts.
In order to make things happen, you will have to form alliances with the Republican Party. Somebody in there to boost you. Have you made any connections?
Let's just say this. I don't have no enemies.
Okay.
Right? But what nobody is really realizing is the independent party is growing in Alabama.
I'm independent.
It's growing.
I'm independent.
It's growing. And folks just don't want to be labeled as Democrats, and folks don't want to be labeled as Republicans. They are independent, but that's a growing voter box. It's a movement. That's how you encapsulate people. They were trying to do this thing where they were trying to close out the primaries. So if you ain't vote Democrat, you can't vote Democrat. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to close them out. We need to be open so people that really want to be able to cast their vote for the people that represent them, they can.
Now I'm gonna put your ass on the grind right now.
Okay.
You can answer it or you don't have to answer it.
Okay. What's the question? You gonna ask me about dating?
Hell no. Don't get too fucks about who you date.
I'm just saying, nope, I ain't got time.
You keep that thing up by your mouth, though.
Y'all, this is off camera. I can't stand you. No.
Hey.
No.
Okay. You done work hard.
Right.
And I seen it from the beginning. I seen one of them a dog. I ain't gonna lie, she a dog. I don't care what kind of punch I give her, she keep coming. Alicia Lumpkin. No prior experience.
Okay.
A war chest that exceeds
almost $200,000.
$200,000.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Everybody got to put their pony in the race. So listen, you watched everybody do their race, right? You remember?
Yeah.
In May, the horses got up in the gate and everybody went to running, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
All right, man. There you go. People have plenty of money.
Let's talk about this then. Because I'm going to dig deep. Let's see where you're going to go with this.
Plenty of money.
We know Randall Whipping is her sponsor.
Okay.
If not him, one of his packs. Now, out of all we've seen, she's not being visible to the public, per se.
I ain't watching her.
So. That's why I asked you before. Have you ever seen all of these people in your in places that you go?
I ain't watching her. So I have knocked on some doors, and on some of the doors that I've gone to, I've seen her slips in them. But the difference in it is, her slip will be in the door, in the handle. I'll ring the doorbell and then knock. Hell no, and then knock. And then when I ring the doorbell and knock, they open the door for me. So I don't know if it's the timing of the knock-in or whatever it is, but I'll show up at, like today, I canvassed earlier this morning. After I left from McGarry, I went and canvassed for 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
I knocked 45 doors. And in them 45 doors, I talked to people and they had, her stuff in the front door. People go in through the garage so they don't see the front door. So I knocked the door and I stand there for a minute. The Ring camera come on. I be like, what up? They be like, oh, I see you. You got to have a conversation.
We're talking about endorsements.
Well, I ain't getting none of them endorsements that she got. I ain't getting the endorsement from the mayor. I didn't get the endorsement from Sheila Tyson. I didn't get the endorsement from the first black mayor of Birmingham. I didn't get those endorsements. And I didn't get the endorsements from the places where you had to pay, $200 or $300 and $400 to speak for 2 minutes.
I saw that.
I couldn't see myself spending the non-war chest money that I had. I had people that sent me $2 donations. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they had. Let's be very clear. That's all they had, and they wanted to make sure that they gave. Do you understand? So I couldn't see myself spending on that, knowing that if you didn't get a table there or you weren't in alignment with that particular coalition, they were not going to endorse you. So I went with the people, and the people were unions, and them unions they reached out to me. Because they knew from the last time, they was like, you a dog in this fight. You gonna grind. And you're actually going to give us a seat at the table. Because the whole time that I have not been running, I have been checking back with those unions. And those unions been wanting somebody that they can talk to that's in legislation.
Who's been your major sponsors? It don't even matter. Now you tell it.
But it's not. I don't have a major sponsor.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Grassroots.
It's been grassroots
me and you,
this whole time.
My neighbors just only $2-3 here.
My neighbors, friends. I done had classmates send me money from, in other states. I went to Florida. I actually had a classmate that gave me a fundraiser in Florida. So wow. I got asked, why wasn't I at the New South Coalition thing over there? My friend from school flew me to Florida. It was Southwest, but he flew me down to Florida and said, hey, I got some of my coworkers here. We just gonna have a potluck and you do your speech there. I left from there with $2,600 and I flew in a day and came back. So I could have spent that money with New South, or I could have went down there and met all the.
But Southwest, they just took on Spirit.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
And
then there was another thing. Like they had another. They used to be a pack, but they're not a pack anymore. But they invited me up to Huntsville for their group, and it was when I got there, I was like, "Oh, this is really dope. This is nice." And then I realized I was like, "Oh, it's a lot of women in here." Then I realized a lot of the women were in suits, and I went, "Oh, oh."
What that mean? I see ya.
They had a party.
Yeah.
But up there, here's what was really great about it. When we were there, Doug Jones was there, and Will Eisner, Tabitha was there. You know what I'm saying? The other little guy, the little black guy that's running for the Senate seat. And they all were up there, and they introduced all of their Democratic candidates that they were running on this ballot, and they were all on the stage. And they didn't call my name, even though I had been up there and had been in contact with the lady who was putting it on. And then what was really beautiful about the whole thing is after they all took their picture and they all got off that crowded little stage and said the lady said, "Is Nina Taylor here?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I got up and I walked to the center of the room and I had my own introduction.
That's right.
From everybody that was in there.
That's good.
And I was like, this is how the universe moves when you know you ain't tripping about what's going on. You don't trip about none of the other stuff, man. You just got to do what's right.
Oh, okay. Hey,
you got to do what's right, man.
I'm feeling you on that. You know what?
You know how many times I done been to people's houses and the police was trying to lock folks up for the most pettiest crap because they came there for a domestic or the person had been drinking or the person has mental illness and the other one say, "I don't want them in the house," and this is that and the other.
You know what? We got a case right here in Alabama, Birmingham, where the police went over there because the lady was jumping on the man.
Oh, I remember that.
And the special needs person was killed.
Baby
was killed.
That was so disheartening.
Yeah,
that was so disheartening. It really, really was. And you know, it ripples through a whole community. It really does, because you know, and then people on social media could be so cruel because they was like, it was her mama's fault. It was the dude's fault.
It was her mama's fault. Call the shit a spade. It was her mama's fault. I mean, you gonna jump on the police for real? That what you teach your daughter?
She's special needs. She's special needs, thing.
I know she's special needs, but she gonna follow the lead of her mama.
She's special needs.
She gonna follow
special needs.
No.
The mind is underdeveloped for that child. At no point in time did that woman say that to that officer. Had she expressed that to that officer?
What we saying is she gonna follow the mama lead.
See, this way y'all jumping me again about me helping the women and standing in the.
That's what you doing?
Again. That's okay. I got you. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm simply saying that if the mother had not reacted like that,
true,
the daughter wouldn't have reacted.
True,
like that.
Right.
That's
true.
all I'm saying.
True.
Right.
I'm not arguing with you on that. I'm just saying I don't think people should lose their life.
I agree with that.
If 3 people jumping on one man,
oh my gosh,
and you a police, and you gotta do what you gotta do to get him up on you. Pop, pop, pop.
Y'all see, this is why y'all ain't.
I'm just being honest.
This is why y'all not police officers.
Shit.
Let me tell you.
You found out guilty.
Hold on. So let me say this. Let me tell y'all this. Hold on. So let me say this. So maybe about my 5th year on the fire department, I went to this house up in Bellevue Heights.
Right.
And so the dude was in snoring respirations between the bed and the dresser. He was a big boy. And he was snoring. So I'm thinking low blood sugar, something like that. So I get in, I get the vitals, and then as soon as I get the blood pressure real good, he grabs me and he turns me. And now I'm on my back, right? And so I'm staying calm, but the mama freaking out. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Old boy was literally choking the life out of me. Do you hear me? He was choking me. So I'm talking to my crew calmly because I could tell it was something else that was going on. So I'm telling them, hey, just grab him. And they scared because he big. He ain't no little dude. And so right, but they would. So in the fire department, they be scared to do stuff like that because of this, that, and the other. So it was this white dude named Larry Holsenbeck. I'll never forget this.
Holsenbeck.
He ended up being the mayor of Fultondale.
Okay.
That's
I
the one
heard
that
name before.
Larry came. He was a paramedic. We had metal clipboards. He came in and hit him twice with it. Hit him the second time, and he let me go. Well, when he let me up, I got up and I ran out the house. And so as I was running out the house, the mama come running behind me, and she was like, "Are you okay? You okay?" But once I got my breath, because he literally was like crushing my cricoid cartilage. That dude was squeezing.
Yeah, well, hold up. Stop that shit right now. Hold up. No.
Yeah.
We're not going any further.
Okay. Right here. The throat plight.
Call it what the name of it is?
Cricoid cartilage.
Cricoid cartilage. Y'all see that?
So he
Cricoid cartilage.
He was squeezing this, right? And so when I got in the outside,
he knew how to kill.
I looked at her and I said, "What does he have going on? And why does he have seizures?" And she said, and I remember the incident. There were children were car surfing back in the day. And there was an incident up in Bellevue Heights with this boy. He was on the car surfing.
Swerving, and
his homeboy jerked the car. And when he came off the car, he landed and hit his head on the pavement and had him in a coma for a while. And so when he came back out, he wasn't the same.
Wow.
He wasn't the same. But she could have told us that before we got there. You see what I'm saying? Like, I done been on calls where we get there for difficulty breathing and get there.
There was an officer there and he shot him.
He been dead cause using a chokehold. That's all. I'm just saying. Hey.
I'm finna go. I can't with y'all.
Listen.
Let me get off of this live with y'all. Come on, get in.
You paid for 3 more minutes.
I gotta go.
You paid for 3 more minutes. We're gonna hold you accountable.
Okay, 3 minutes. You're gonna give me 3 minutes.
Let me ask you a question.
Control.
This is what I want to know.
Okay.
What's the difference between a fireman, a paramedic, and an EMS?
Okay, so for the Birmingham Fire Rescue, you gotta have fire EMT. So you gotta be an EMT. You gotta have basic emergency medical technician.
Right.
Then you have EMT advanced, which is what I am.
What does that entail?
So that means I can push. I'm limited on the drugs that I can push, intubation, things of that nature. Paramedic is just a step up from that. So they push more drugs. Like they can push the drug that'll stop your heart. Yeah,
Why would they do that?
I don't even need that. Well, if a person's heart is beating real fast,
that might get close to your mouth.
You push it, and then when you push it, it stops the heart. It makes the heart reset, so it'll start back slower. But yeah, I don't even want to push that. I'd rather just punch in the chest or something. That ain't for me.
You ever do CPR on somebody?
Yeah.
Do y'all use mouth
No.
You put your mouth on mouth?
No.
I'm just saying, do you use the plastic thing?
Yeah. We got a little bag to do it face.
Oh, okay. You don't put it ain't no mouth.
Put it on the face, do like that right now.
Oh, okay. That's CPR. Okay.
You put it on
with a bag on the back.
You just do like that.
Okay.
We're not doing that no more.
Damn.
We're not doing that no more.
Wow. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all come go get some of them smoke detectors from up there.
94.9.
For real. Because you don't have to live in Birmingham to get them. My union, that's what I love about being a union president.
Yeah.
My union decided that they were going to get together and provide to the other municipalities like Fairfield and, Sandusky and Farsdale. Because we got folks that's dying. Man, people dying in their homes.
Oh, that last family, the girl with the Ramsey.
That was horrible.
Oh, that was horrible.
That was horrible.
Nina made it possible for 94.9.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
Birmingham Black Professional Firefighters Association. Them dudes is dope.
He asked you, though. I saw when they asked you that.
Yeah.
He asked you. But you made it happen. But it went through a chain of command.
I just asked them. Those dudes was, listen, I work with some of the dopest men in my union. Yeah. And they will do whatever needs to be done for the community. Those dudes are so dope. They dope, man. I tell them,
I can't ask y'all a serious question.
Okay.
Like, can y'all get batteries?
What you mean, like?
For the smoke detectors.
Cause man, everybody would be on like beep, beep, beep. Like they got the motherfucking smoke detectors. Get these motherfuckers some batteries. Hey,
y'all wrong, man.
And y'all, we have two things. It's two things. Seriously, all of it's funny, but there are two reasons.
They are.
All right, one is, a 9-volt battery is expensive to some folks. You know what I'm saying?
$4.
And then secondly, this is something y'all do, but they don't know the second part. Some of them too short, and they ain't got no ladder.
That's true.
Just to put it in.
Well, in Birmingham, we'll come to your home and install it.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But everywhere else, everybody else, they don't have no recourse, which is crazy.
I'm just talking about Birmingham. It's like, not only do you have to give them out, but you have to include in your messaging all that you do. And that is, hey, look, don't come get the thing and sit it on your dresser.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can put about drill screws in the wall.
So we install in Birmingham.
Right.
We install in Birmingham. But here's the thing. Having an active smoke detector in the home gives you much better coverage than not having one at all. Even if you take it and throw it on the top of a dresser,
see, that's good
it still gives you some type. It's better than nothing. Them folks didn't have nothing in that house. Not anything. Nothing woke them up.
You know, I don't know. I think that might be the first time I've seen a whole family die because of fire.
It ain't mine.
It ain't yours?
No, man.
Wow.
And I've been doing this for 23 years. It ain't mine. It's horrible. It is. And people, you carry that. People not putting their children in car seats. I done seen when people not had their children in car seat and the baby right down Jefferson Avenue, baby go from the back seat through the front and slam up against the window, and you could see the print of the baby in the window, and the man crying. The daughters are good. He going, "It's my only son. It's my only baby." It's baby. People running over their child.
He going to prison for that damn baby.
Running
back
over their
seat
child.
Came to the front because he wasn't in child protection.
You know, back in the day, they weren't doing that. They weren't doing that.
Wow.
But it happens a lot. We see a whole lot. Car accidents where everybody died in the car but the child.
I seen it.
On Lakeshore.
I seen that
work for William. Twice.
I seen that work for
Twice.
William. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's deafening the things that and then firefighter suicides. People don't know this. I got an op-ed piece I'm gonna put out. But since my tenure on the fire department, I can name 5 people that I know that have killed themselves on the fire department.
Damn.
2 of them I worked with. One of them I kept telling people. Well, 2 of them I kept telling them something was wrong. I was like, hey, one of them was military. I was like, hey, y'all need to do something about this dude. This, that, and the other. The other guy was a white guy. He tried to kill me while I was in there. And his son is on the fire department now. But me and him got into it. And you know what they told me? They was like, ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. But then the way he did himself in was he tied something to a knob and just sat down. That's it.
Trying to kill himself.
That's how it was done.
Damn.
And the guy that was my backup driver, bless his heart, his son has become a firefighter too. He blew himself away in the alley around the corner from the station. And you know what they gave us? An app. A mental health app.
Damn. That should have been like 50 hours of
we have so many people that be drunk and messed up. And they, you know what I'm saying, have issues, man. It's just different. It's different. And so I tell people all the time, that's another reason why I love being a union president, because I get to fight for people.
So you fighting now, you trying to fight for a state legislature.
Oh yeah. All day, every day.
Nina motherfucking Taylor in the red room tonight.
In the red room.
And we just having conversations. We really ain't talking politics for real. We're just talking.
Well, you done got your 2 minutes. You got another 45
my fellow Millennium, you know.
Let's go Golden Bears.
That's right.
I know one thing. We got to make sure we get this crap taken care of, because right now they messing with the legislation. Then everybody talking about don't go to the SEC and this, that, and the other. Baby, you finna take money out of these folks' pockets. And then on top of that, if we keep rolling how we rolling and we keep ticking off these people like we ticking them off, we ain't gonna have no money for these HBCUs. And these HBCUs gonna start closing.
I'm gonna say this: if he's my son,
mm-hmm.
and Alabama offered him a $5 million NIL, and he tell me, but what about my ass?
No.
We're gonna talk about that later.
No.
You're gonna take your ass down there, and you're gonna work out in Brian Denver Stadium, and we're gonna work out in the little practice field right behind the Cobra Coliseum. That's where we going. His ass gonna be behind Cobra Coliseum working out.
You tell me you gonna go there anyway.
Yeah.
You finna go get this check.
Yeah, because no, I'm not gonna get a check, but I'm gonna let it know that's a life changing amount.
My child got a nail too, and
that's a life.
And he went to. You see
this?
what?
My TV goes, my son need to fix this shit. I got the top there. We need to fix that shit. $5 million do a lot for the grill.
Okay. Hey man, come get this seat, man.
Hey, y'all, we better take a short intermission.
Woo,
I gotta let them tell you that out. But wait a minute, then.
Wait.
Last Friday in Montgomery.
Yes. What about it?
What the fuck did one little band do that everybody giving her so high praises for?
Well, it wasn't everybody. It was just what's the man named Jamal.
She came down there dressed like Prince in a pink suit. And
I'm gone.
And everybody was talking about she did this. She can't. I've been telling you for a whole year.
Stop.
She a photo opportunist.
We know.
And that's what she did.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
I'm
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck did she do?
She screamed.
Let me take her. Let us take her. That's what she screamed. Let us take her. The Emmy Award nominee is Wonlin Gavan.
But what did that do? I would like to know.
Not shit.
What did that do when we're talking about getting things on the record? Because we needed to get some stuff on the record for what we're trying to do in the future for the plan. So what did that do?
Don't know what it did, but that her coming down there that pink, I would die for you, Prince outfit. I'm telling you right now, it changed every time.
I ain't ready.
Hey. I'm just being honest. I'm calling a
I
space.
cannot with you
Hey,
today,
y'all,
bro.
we're going to have a brief
Admission.
intermission.
It's an intermission.
And we're going to come back live with Urbanhamnews.com. And y'all ain't going to want to miss this.
It's probably going to be wild. I can't. Wild. I don't know what I did that shit. This dude out of control, man.
All right.
Hey, don't let this microphone get you.
Don't put it in your mouth.
You ain't got to worry about it.
Don't let that microphone get you, man. You gonna be steady there. Come on, man.
Come on, baby. With this. Me and my brother live in here.
Right, talk fast.
Yeah.
See, why?
Bye, babe.
Ooh, Jesus.
Hey, you wild.
Hey, you know what? That bullshit don't get no ratings. That old cool and this is for the cool and you don't move around.
What you talking about?
You know what? This is for the cool and you. Baby, that old baby. Hey y'all, we back. We are back.
Let me see what the earphone's like.
Can you hear yourself? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we good to go then.
Come on, dog.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm gonna tell y'all, but boy got him a setup in there.
Listen here. If profanity precedes you, log out. Because I'm tired of acting like the status quo. When my brand was made off what it was made off of. That what it was made off of. I've been trying to dial back. So motherfuckers will feel me. But the motherfuckers that don't like me saying motherfucker is in 2%. I got the goddamn, I got the graphics. I can show you. It's 2% of these motherfuckers that don't want me to say motherfucker. So, yay, it is what it is. Hey, the analytics show the real. Now, I just had Nina Taylor here, candidate for District 60 House of Representatives. And now we got the founder, the originator of Urbanhamnews.com, Mr. 3.14, 22/7. Pop! Give me an introduction to you, Pop.
I'm not gonna do an introduction.
Okay, tell me, what we talking about today?
You tell me what we talking about. This was your idea.
Hey, let's talk about everything that's fucked up around here with the politics. Let's talk about everybody.
We're gonna tell me where to start. Who go first?
I'm just gonna pick up from my last conversation. One little van in Montgomery, and I Will Die For You pink outfit with the flowers on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But she is kind of fashion conscious. She's kind of fashion conscious. She's fashion conscious. She knows what she's gonna need to be on TV with to make it pop.
Exactly.
She know how to make it pop.
Exactly.
Now,
but I'll say this about that. She and all of the legislators and the activists, organizers, special shout out to my friend D. Reed.
D. Reed, yeah. D. Reed, she's a beast.
I'm proud of all of them. I'm, at worst, a broke clock writing twice every day,
right?
So at worst, people talk about her being wandling, being performative, and all that stuff. I don't think that.
Right.
I think she genuinely was not just doing her job. As far as filling a job description.
That's the problem. It was her job to be there.
Yeah, and I'm saying I don't think it was just that. I'm not going to throw away years of knowing her and say she don't care at all.
I would never say that.
You know what I'm saying?
I would never say that.
Right.
No, I won't say that.
Right.
No, I won't say that.
So that's why I'm like, she and everybody down there deserves their flowers for doing that, for inspiring, if it ain't but for one or two more voters to realize that how important that is. I just wanna give them their flowers and separate that from the campaign.
Right.
As far as me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna give you nothing, take nothing from you. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I do. I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something, and I done said this before. Wanda Gavan is a bad motherfucker. She bad. She bad. I ain't gonna give her nothing. I ain't gonna take nothing from her. But it's a lot of things that we need to look at in her portfolio that I don't agree with, and I don't have to agree with, and I'm gonna scream them out between now and Tuesday.
Me too.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
saying.
Those are just separate things.
When I saw that Friday with that pink outfit on, when I went to bed that night, the only thing kept coming to my mind. She doing her hair like this. I will die for you. And she pointing a D on the ground. I'm sitting here like, come on now.
But now let me tell you, I'm not acting like I have, training from the best in the world.
Right.
But
she know how to make it work.
There you go.
She like she a dog,
regardless of even if the story angle wasn't about her, you couldn't help but to mention or see who is that? Who is that prince?
Hey, she was like the sun in the camera. I told y'all last year, she wants to be in front of that camera. Yeah. And every time you see her, she's never in the back. She wants to be seen. And that's what I'm going to leave it at.
I'm not gonna argue with you on that.
Hey,
I'm not gonna argue with you.
I remember Jabari over little vigil over there in the park in Homewood. A member of WJLD had to tell her, "No, you ain't getting on this stage right here. No, this ain't about you." I'm like, "Hold up now. You can't do all that." You did all like that in public. I'm not the one who can do that. Can't nobody else do it. She belongs to me. Y'all leave her alone. Now, I'm finna get off one of the van because she got enough stuff to deal with. She got to deal with winning this race. And according to poll statistics, she's dropping like a damn hot ass fire. She's dropping. But she'll have you know that she's getting calls from all over the world. And when she say that, how the hell that's gonna help you in District 60? She love to say that. She getting calls from everybody. But it's District 60 people calling you. So, if me and you had to give one of the Gavan a strategy to win this, what would we do?
What an interesting question.
Y'all better listen, Gavan Camp. We're finna give you the playbook.
Shit, I don't know if I'm gonna give it or not, even if I can think of it. That's a good question.
Hey, while you thinking, one of the Gavan always speaks highly of women. Highly of women. Say she would not go against women. But 22/7, you remember when they was over off 8th Avenue and she saw the lady walking and she asked her how much her stuff cost and put it out there. She put that out there. She disrespecting women right there.
Let me answer your question. Because it was coming to me as you said that, and that is confirmation that my answer is 100% right. She needs to go on an apology tour. That's the only way she could win.
Right.
Is to go out and say, you know what? I hear you. I've taken a long, hard look in the mirror. Remind people of what she's done, and said, I'm going to change in this way.
Right.
I think she has been in politics long enough.
16 years.
That she has enough avenues. She has enough free press.
Right.
She has enough social media savvy. She has enough all of that. That literally, if she was to go on a 6-day apology tour,
right,
she could at least be in the runoff. She could at least force a runoff, and then in the next 6 weeks, elaborate on, I heard you with this.
Right.
This is what I'm going to do. I heard you with that. This is what I'm going to do. I heard you with this. This is what I'm going to do. Hey, I heard you here. But you know what? That's me. And we going to have to compromise.
Right.
And literally, I'd go down the line saying, I hear you.
Right.
But this, I ain't wrong. I ain't never wrong. You playing into my hands. I'm
right.
Like she said, she did that shit, and she gonna do it again.
Yeah.
You know that helps. You know anybody opposed to her. So That's how she could win, and there's no other way.
I told them last year during the American race. I told her and all her constituents, all her followers, y'all motherfuckers made me who I am today. Y'all made me.
I literally put when I shared this sponsored by Wanda Lincoln.
Right. Right. Sponsored by Wanda Lincoln.
Because all the furniture.
Listen here.
For you.
Listen here. Now I'm finna be straight up honest with y'all. Since March of last year to right now today, Wanda Lincoln made me $76,000. $76,000 on her lies. On her calling the FBI on me. And I'm still capitalizing. $76,000. Some of y'all don't even make that in a year. Some of y'all make that in 2 years. $76,000 with one nigga van. Okay. That's why I say. I used to say last year, I ain't said this year. One nigga van is part of her own downfall. Her minions, her family members that just threaten me, her calling the FBI. Every time I come out with a damn video or live of what she's done, and that was last year, because I ain't even going hard. Y'all know I ain't going hard this year like I was last year, because I need to reel it in a little bit. There was 500,000 views per goddamn live. I went from 10,000 followers to goddamn 76,000 followers in 2 weeks. Unheard of. I just want to say thank you, Wanda Lincoln. Come on here and take a shot with us. Come we drinking today. Hey, win, lose, or draw, you still my number one. I don't give a damn. Ain't no woman ever did get me no $76,000. I ain't never had a woman give me $76,000 one nigga, man. And hey, and I really appreciate you. Your grass, I hope your grass cut, because I'll go by there tomorrow.
Hey, wow.
Hey, and every time you talk about Mel around the woofing, your shit get bleaker. Ain't you noticed that yet? It just gets bleaker. Run your race. Don't worry about no outside interference but me. Because I'm coming for your ass. I'm coming. And I ain't gonna stop the goddamn Tuesday. Hey, Wanda, I want all your folks to because they screen recording this shit right now, so let me sit up proper. Sit up proper. I do not want you in any form of politics in the state of Alabama. For 16 years, you had enough. Let somebody else get in. You ain't got to keep going to Montgomery. Hey, you put enough miles in that goddamn car anyway. Let somebody else get in. Because we got the statistics and the proof that you will see in the next few days that you just been wearing a hat. One thing I want to say about this, 22/7. She's worked for Bell, and she's worked for the first black mayor of Birmingham. Why is she not getting an endorsement from them?
I asked that same question. You know, especially as it relates.
You ain't gonna like my answer, though. Go ahead.
Especially as it relates to Mayor Arrington. You know, she brags and brags and brags and brags about that. But he has never once endorsed her. Never once. And here again, well, not here again, I'll say this first time saying it here. She's never had a candidate to run against her. I mean, look back.
Right.
She's really never had any strong competition. And so, you know, her matriculation and her re-elections have been because, you know.
Allegedly.
Well, who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was a friend. We all knew Lily. You know what I'm saying? It's like, she gonna figure it out sooner or later. Nobody cared. But it's once she became a distraction and destructive.
Right.
That, it became a problem, a real problem.
Right.
And so you have a lot of unrelated people organizing to replace her. And we don't all look at things the same way. And I know
Right.
that. But if I was supporting you in an effort and everybody was coming to me and saying, hey, look at the record, I would read the record.
Right.
And the record's going to speak for itself.
Right.
And so I thought it was interesting that you mentioned when talking to Nina about the different things that have been brought up and, this and the other. Well, people who want to argue for Wandalyn on this thing that she's done, why don't you address the things, the negative things that she's done?
Right.
I would respect that.
Right.
People, I have a really good example in my opinion, and that is, I posted how she had missed so many votes.
62 days, 63?
I forgot exactly.
It's right around it now.
It's a disproportionate number,
Yeah.
we know that much.
Yeah.
And, everybody wanted to come on saying, oh, she probably had a good reason. If you know her, she had a good reason to miss that many votes. This, that, and the other. Now, before and after that, I posted facts that are irrefutable.
Right.
Crickets. You know what I'm saying?
How many jobs do you go to in 62 days I work?
But, I mean, you tell me.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's like, as an elected official, we expect you to be there.
Right.
Like, on Tuesdays, Randall and that city council needs to be in City Hall.
Yeah.
You better have a really, really good reason. I don't care if it's a conference. You can go to other conferences. You were elected to handle the business of the city of Birmingham or Jefferson County.
Right.
So it's like, that makes absolutely no sense.
Right.
But people, when they like you, that's not a problem.
Mm-mm.
But if your enemy, if the person
right.
you're running against had missed 62 days, if you would bring that up,
right,
that makes you a hypocrite.
Damn. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep. Wow. Wow.
You said you were gonna say something about that.
I'm gonna go back to this. And I got documentation, so I'm gonna still say allegedly. I'm gonna go way out here on the limb. During Gavan's formative years under Arrington, she's known as the bottom B. And they carried on the bell. I don't need to say what that means. I don't need to say what it means. But she's the Monica Lewinsky of City Hall. I'm just saying, I got documentation that tells me. I kept the documentation. People, about 3-5 people wrote that up now. But I said allegedly. Allegedly. Because if you worked up under this administration and that administration, that means they felt something for you to even hire you. But they can't endorse you. It's crazy to me.
Well, I mean, It is and it isn't. I mean, that doesn't mean her work wasn't valued. That what doesn't mean she wasn't a valuable person. Um, None of that. Wandaline's problem is her personality.
Right. That's a problem.
It's not that she's not intelligent. It's not that she's not informed. It's not that she doesn't care. But if my representative does not get along with the mayor, if my representative does not get along with the legislative leadership, if my legislator doesn't get along with their fellow Jefferson County delegation,
she can do us no good.
right? And it's like it drives me crazy that people don't care. If you can't bring anything home, if you can't be productive, people, oh, well, she brought home $20,000 to our school. Well, that's the same $20,000 that everybody
could have got. Everybody got the same 20.
Everybody took 20 to their school. What did you do above and beyond what was standard? And I think people assign credit where credit isn't due. Look at the surroundings in your neighborhood. Does it look good? Does it look attractive? I mean, we talk about, nobody moving into our neighborhoods. But what are we doing to improve our neighborhoods? That's not the responsibility. Do we expect our elected officials to be a point of organization? Do we expect? Absolutely. And that's where I charge Wandering Van with being sorely lacking. And then, you look at the housing out there. You look at the corridor of Highway 78. I just don't understand how a person can say, well, none of this is my fault. I can't do anything about it. Well, then, why are you here? You have other people who say they can do something about it.
Right.
You say you have other people with an idea, some places to start, versus someone that says there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to debate with those people.
You know what? Let's talk about 78. That Brookside incident. Fiasco. Wonderland knew about that from the beginning. I'm going to tell you why. I got probably 213 doggone documents from a Miss Michelle Jones.
Yep.
That she was texting, emailing Wonderland, the sheriff, and everybody else that had anything to do with that. They ignored this fiasco going on with Brookside, giving people tickets until they got the right one, which is Pastor Witt. And Pastor Witt say no. He had a little bread. Pastor Witt got a little bread. He took it all the way to the Supreme Court. He sued Brookside. He probably a millionaire now. Because didn't nobody want to hear his call. Nobody else calls. But when somebody had authority and some leverage and a following of a congregation, he won. Then, all of a sudden, Ms. Van had knew about this over a year. She started having town meetings in Brookside. Because the camera was on. See, I see a whole lot of stuff. I don't say nothing. I'm a little street dude. I'm a hood dude. I don't know nothing about this. But in the past, I say 24 months, I've dug so deep into this politics stuff. Y'all won't believe the stuff that go on.
Who encouraged you to do that?
I'm gonna tell you, Nina. When we started talking about that body cam bill, and I'm like, I ain't know nothing about that. And she kept feeding me and feeding me and feeding me all these bills that didn't help black folks. I'm sitting there like, one person did this. I'm gonna dig some more. So I started digging. But you do know I ran against Big Walt, and you told me, nigga, you can't win. You can't win. He said, they was 1, 2. 07 told me, 3.14. He said, he hit me up. Hey, man, you can't win. He was just as calm. Hey, man, you can't win. You can't. I said, fuck that nigga. How you know? How you know? So I turned around. He said, I told you.
But I'm talking about as far as, you know, putting your media empire together.
Well,
Dog, I told you, you was sitting on something, and I'm just proud of you, man.
You know what?
You didn't really.
I'm gonna tell you something. It started with Stephon Bell, for real.
Mm.
When me and Stephon boys. When Stephon went to Washington and started working in Washington, became a lobbyist, and we used to talk. He used to tell me about these certain things. Then I started getting high, and I left it because I wanted to get the high. And then all of a sudden, Nina came in and started reinforcing what Stephon was saying years ago, and I'm putting these pieces together. Then I just did that one live on Father's Day last year. Well, one of them went to New Hill and was talking about the problems that they had in New Hill and lying to the people because this is my community.
Oh yeah.
She was lying about, the city can do something. So what I did a deep dive into who owned what properties up there.
Yeah.
One property up there, the city of Birmingham owned. 6 or 7 of them still individually owned.
Private owned.
Yeah, private owned. So I'm sitting here like, you feeding these folks bullshit, and because I live and we know them, and I'm talking about this shit, y'all want to give me shit, but y'all believe what she say. So I kept going. From that point, I went from 10,000 followers to like 50 in 2 weeks. Then my first check came in, $5,673. I said, well, damn. Fuck. Told Peaches, let's go on this trip right quick. We're going to go to the Bahamas. We're going to talk about this. Me and Peaches and them went to the Bahamas. We had a whole plan set up when we got back. And it still was around the mayor election. And we just, what we had was this. We did no research for real. But folks started gravitating to us. And the people that didn't like her was throwing us everything we needed. Just throwing it. And we were just looking at it and reacting. And then I was looking at her lives every night and contradicting everything she said. It was easy. It's easy now. So right now, I'm at the point where I don't even know if after this election I might quit this shit. I don't know. Because she built this monster. I might quit it. But I might do something different for real. But I learned with Courtney P. and China Saturday. It's another lane out there. It's another lane. China saying she's been going viral. I want to know what her viral is on all platforms because my platform is doing 200K on most shit I do. And I just want to know. I want to know what Courtney P doing because I take them anywhere with me. But we ain't gonna be taking no pictures without cheek shot goddamn touching each other on the side now. Yo, boys, ain't it? I mean, boys! Can't do that shit no more. Hey, Courtney P real though. But you know what? Courtney P very knowledgeable about a lot of shit too. You can't touch right. You can't touch the side right though. Walking and talking. Walking and talking. I love Courtney. But hey, boy, and you know, we showed I put it like this. Before I brought them in, I was already doing 200,000 with Courtney. I mean, not with Courtney, but chorus by myself. I brought them in, so now Courtney followers, they can get this. China motherfucking Davis supposed to see this, but I'm still studying my 200,000. So we did him a service. And if anybody else wants to come out there and peep you out, crank you up, because it's a lot of black business. I'm gonna tell you something. Black business, y'all gonna need somebody to pump you. You ain't got the money to do commercials. You ain't got, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Curry only spent about $300 to get me, Courtney P, and China in. I ain't charge Corey nothing because I've been dealing with Corey and eating this restaurant for 27 years. I was there when he started, when he bought the building. But I got a $150 show up fee, and we're gonna go with that. And I'm telling you, if you saw last Saturday, 24th Street in Pilot was like the Magic City Classic. They went up to an hour and 45-minute wait. Some of y'all need that. Some of y'all food trucks, y'all might need that. Some of you restaurants might need that. But when I got my followers and China got her followers and Courtney got his followers, don't be scared to say, "Can you come help us?" Because the one that keep his mouth closed don't get fed. And I'm telling you,
let me add something to that, and agree with you. Social media is, let me say it a different way. Phones. People are in their phone.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
When I wake up in the morning, I'm on the toilet on my phone.
On your phone.
On your phone.
And so it's a wise investment. Like, people don't listen to the radio all day.
Nope.
They don't stay plugged into TV all day. Well, and I'm talking about this demographic.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about everyone. And so you can do one of two things. You can either spend big money with TV, radio, those established avenues, or you can spend much wiser and help a small creator by investing with someone who has a big following on social media.
Right.
And you can try it out for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. And it's a lot less, but I mean, just like the numbers you produced, that was really incredible for Corey's. Man, you ain't that.
Okay.
Now, I'll take a small political time out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting here looking at this commercial for Jay Mitchell, who is running for Attorney General of the state of Alabama. If you don't do nothing else in your life, if nothing, you have got to go out and make sure that Jay Mitchell is not elected to Attorney General of the state of Alabama. That man
no way
is evil.
No way.
100%. But back to what you were saying, man.
You know, I just feel like this.
Peaches.
Peaches just fell up in the crib. Peaches, that's my sidekick from day one from the garage, and right now she carte blanche. But this is what I'm gonna say. Some of y'all hadn't embraced a lot of this technology stuff.
Mm-hmm.
These data centers, quote unquote, y'all hadn't embraced them. You can't stop them. This social media, you can't stop them. I watch this kid every night. He kind of quit now, Castanet. Every time he logs on 3 and 4 million people off the top because people buying into him. What if he went to one business and pumped them up with 4 million viewers every time he log on? That's where we at these days. And if you don't want to embrace it and you got a business, you soon doomed to fail. You soon doomed to fail because you're getting cheap ass advertisement at the low. Some of y'all need it. Some of y'all really need it. And all I want you to holler at me. I ain't finna seek you out, just holler at me. That what Corey did, he hollered at me and asked me, could I help him out? I helped him out for 2 weeks. The 3rd week I brought in my super team. We middle of the road content creators. We ain't got that many followers. Some of us got more, some of them got less. But they got their own people that follows them whatever they do. And I tell you right now, when I tell you Corey probably made $1 million in 3 weeks. Probably. Close to it. I met a lady this Saturday and a man. The husband and wife. Oh, they had their 2 kids and a dog. They drove here from Meridian, Mississippi because they saw them on my page. That's coverage. You got people coming out of town. Mississippi. But you know what? Me and Pat had enough fun today. We finna talk about some politics. And Peaches got some stuff she bringing to the table. So we're going to end this like this. Y'all be conscious of what you're doing out there. How you feeling and how you thinking. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be you. That's all we got.